Now we are going to study about the waste management. As you all know that we encounter many kind of waste like whatever we are doing, like we are cooking food, so we have a kitchen waste, we have a garbage also. So that means we have so many waste around. So if you need to manage the waste, the first thing is that you need to segregate the waste. Segregation of waste means just try to separate the biodegradable waste and from the non-biodegradable waste, because the both can be managed, but different techniques are used for the management of the biodegradable and the non-biodegradable waste. So first segregate it. Now the methods which you can employ for the management of biodegradable waste can be composting, can be vermicomposting, can be landfills. Composting is that in which like you have waste and all, we have a compost pits. We put the waste, biodegradable waste, into those pits where the microorganisms grow and they act on it and they just try to break a complex substance into smaller. That means it just you can say decompose it. So, and after the decomposition, we can use the leftover thing which is left after the decomposition as a manure in the soil. And you know that the soil again, like plants grow in soil, so there will be recycling of the nutrients. Second is the vermicomposting. When you try to decompose the waste by use of earthworms, that is called as vermicomposting. And you know that vermicomposting is of great importance, because when the earthworms are do a composting, they are you can say mix the organic matter thoroughly, and moreover it is an inexpensive method. Third is the landfills. That means you can use the low-lying areas where you dump the garbage and all. That means the low-side areas of the city that is used for dumping garbage. There you can actually put the biodegradable waste. And when the biodegradable waste, when the landfill is fully filled, you can you can convert it into a park or like that. So this is what the three things which we can actually do to manage the biodegradable waste. Now coming on to the non-biodegradable waste, that how you can actually manage the non-biodegradable waste. So we can actually practice the 3 R's. 3 R's is reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce means whenever you know that this is a biodegradable, non-biodegradable waste, so please try to use only when it is required. So that means just reduce the use of non-biodegradable substance, because like you encounter polythene. So you can make use of, instead of using a plastic polythene, you can use a cloth made bag in order to carry things, like you are to make you are bringing things from a grocer or something. There you can instead of using a plastic bag, you can make use of the bag which is made up of cloth, right? So there, that means we can actually take a preventive measures. That means we can actually make less use of the non-biodegradable substance. Second is reuse. Try to reuse it again and again, like you have a plastic bag. So instead of throwing, you can use that bag again for carrying things. Likewise, if you have paper, like you know that paper is obtained from wood, and for wood we get from by cutting trees. So what we can do is, we the papers which are left over, we can actually make use of for writing and all. And moreover, if you have the papers, if we talk about like newspapers and all, we can just sell it to a radiwala or something, and they can actually send to the industries which deal in the recycling. Third is the recycle. Recycle, that again means that there are the certain things which you can, which the industries actually deal, that they just recycle the non-biodegradable substance. So these 3 things we can actually make use of. And fourth is the refuse. Fourth R, I have not included in this 3 R, but still we can practice one more R, that is the refuse. That means stop use of non-biodegradable substances. That means do not use polythene bags, or you can say do not use any kind of item which is non-biodegradable. Just try to, you can say that try to use other thing besides using the non-biodegradable items. So if you practice these things, we can actually manage the waste. You know that which is the main cause of the pollution, whether it is soil, whether it is land, whether it whether it is water, or whether it is air. So we can actually save lives by practicing this waste management. So but you need to be very tricky when you just try to manage waste, and I think you all can do, because we all need the pollution to be controlled. So this is what is the waste management.